He asked Jesus a very direct question. Who is my neighbor? This is one of many examples in the Gospels when someone asks Jesus a question and he doesn't answer it. Now he gives an answer all right, but he never answers the question, who is my neighbor, except by implication. Who is my neighbor? And the answer he gives is, be a neighbor. Be merciful. Go back to the first reading, Book of Deuteronomy. This beautiful reflection on the gift of faith and our call to respond. Did you catch that? It's written in your hearts. This is not complex. It's not up in the sky that you need to start a space program in order to get it. It's not across the sea that you have to send out explorers to risk their lives to get it. It's right in your heart. Be a neighbor. Now the scholar is asking, love your neighbor. Well, who do I have to love? And the implication is everyone. And it's, but of course it's not easy. In this circumstance, a beaten up body on the side of the road, a priest, a Levite, how could they walk by? And yet the Jewish law was very, very clear that even touching blood rendered one ritually impure. By having any contact with this victim, they would have had to go through lengthy rituals of purification. Now, for the Samaritan to stop, he was the least likely character to exercise kindness, despised by the Jews. And he was the model of mercy. If that passage from Deuteronomy had been written today, it would have simply said, this is not rocket science. Be a neighbor. Right here. But frankly, you could probably watch in the course of the Mass and see some mercy and generosity and care and outreach going on. But there's another layer to all of this. It's a big world out there. We're not confronted with these statistics very often. It's usually the more immediate. But we're living in the midst of the greatest refugee crisis history has ever known. There are like 40 million refugees in the world. Maybe it's even more than that. There are more refugees today than there were after World War II. There's an immigration crisis in our own country. And it's a tense issue. Up here in Michigan, we can kind of sit back and say, well, Mexico's a long way over. We don't have to worry about that. Wherever you stand on this politically, this is also a faith issue. What can we do? Folks are not sometimes literally dying to get into this country so they can go to the beach. They're trying to save their lives. I ask myself at times, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are we doing? It's something we really need to pray about. Sometimes I wonder about all that property over there. Maybe that's part of the answer. I don't know. But it's an issue. It's a challenge. And it's a gospel that says, be and neighbor. Now this is from Mother Teresa. I never look at the masses as my responsibility. I look at the individual. I can love only one person at a time. I can feed only one person at a time. Just one. 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 You get closer to Christ by coming closer to each other. As Jesus said, whatever you do to the least of my people, you do unto me. And so you begin. I began. I picked up one person. Maybe if I didn't pick up that one person, I would have picked up 42,000. And that number grew much larger because this was fairly early in our ministry. The whole work, it's only a drop in the ocean. But if I didn't put the drop in, the ocean would be one drop less. Same thing for you. Same thing in your family. Same thing in the church where you go. Just one. 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 Be a neighbor. It's not rocket science. May God bless us all.